Hello and welcome back. So we're going to finish strings and then we're going to move on to string builder afterwards. But for now, we're going to continue with this. Just before I start, please subscribe to my channel so that I know to continue making more videos, and give it a comment and a like if you like the video as well. Thank you. So here from the previous string video that we did, there was just one thing that I wanted to draw your attention to, and it wasn't in the string compare, it was in the other one, but we'll come back to it later. So instead, it was to do with the four, let me see, I think it was in this one. String miscellaneous, yes it was. So here we have our for loop, and I think so to reverse this we would put the string length at the beginning and then switch around this and then have this as minus minus. So that was just one thing that I wanted to clarify, because we're going this way instead of this direction, and we can also do it the other way around as well. So if I run this, you can see hello coming up as the other way around. So just wanted to make sure that I showed you that, because it's really important. It's also on my GitHub as well. I uploaded it already. So now we can do the next part, which is looking at other things that you can do with strings. So we have another enhanced for loop. First, we have a string array called strings with an iterator list with 4 words in it, 4 string literals. And we have our string enhanced for loop, or it's not a loop really because it's not using a counter variable, for statement. So if string starts with st and then it prints out, if it does, we use these escape characters again so that we can show the double quotation marks, and then starts with st and then new line, and there's where string is going to be placed in where the placeholder percentage s is. So that's one. Then it prints out a new line, the same as normal, and then here what it does is, which is really nice, well actually we'll just run it and you can see because you can see here ART and ART, which will come up from position 2. So as we know with this, it's 0, 1, 2. It's similar for zero based counting, and then we print out a new line again, and we do the same with ends with ed. So if I run this program, you should be able to see everything. So starts with st, and it picks up the other one, and it also has at position 2 art. So that's from 0, 1, 2, ART, so it prints out those two, and then ends with ed, so it allows you to use that as well. Now I think that's pretty straightforward, so I won't go into too much detail, but the ends with as well, you can it's a boolean, so it's either true or false, and then it will print out the rest of it. So test if a string ends with a specified suffix. So we have a prefix and a suffix, and this is the suffix part, and then this is starts with a test whether it starts with the prefix, and then we can have an offset as well. So we've just offset it by 2, so it's 0, 1, and 2 is the position that we start at. And now we have string index methods to go look at. So I've actually put in 3 different things within the one program. So do not use this as a template for writing your programs, because it's not laid out in the best possible way. And I think I've said this here, you're supposed to put these variables at the top, but because I've just used this for demonstration purposes, I just want to bunch them together so you can see it a little bit more easily. So the first one here is our string letters, and it's also a string literal with the alphabet in it. And we use letters.index of, and then we pass just a character, last index of, and then just a character. It returns it as an integer within the printf statement, and the same with letters index of and wx, wxz, and 25. So you can see here int from index what number. So and that's not going to work because there's only 26 letters in the alphabet. So if I was to move this maybe to 20, then you can see it's still not going to do it because it's the index of. So let's say from 5, and anytime that it returns a -1, that would be it. It basically it's not it's not working. So we also have is located at index 22. So here it shows W as index 22. If I was to make this a lot smaller, maybe that might be better, and use CD, and then obviously then it's 0, 1, 2, 3, so we'd have to go with 2, and you can see what happens now. And obviously then this would have to change. This is just our print. So CD is located at index 2, CD is located at index 2, so 0, 1, and 2. The next example that I wanted to go through was, also it's going to be out of bounds if I change this, let's say, to 7. It's just going to return with -1 because it's off the index. So here we have our 2 strings, this shap I've called it, with happy and a space in it and everything, and then birthday. So this is concatenation of strings. We've seen string concatenation before because within a string out print f, and if we wanted to just include a string at the end, we can just say plus whatever the string. We've used that before, but this is an actual method called concat within the string class. So here we have concatenates the specified string to the end of this string. So here's the starting string, and then here's the concatenation. So it prints out our happy birthday here. Then in the next example, we have a character array, and we have just A, B, C, D in it. And then what it does here is, I meant to say value of, but there's copy value of as well. So here we have system out printf, part of the character array, and then we print out the string copy print of. So we can also do what here, if I just say boolean bool is equal to true, and if I copy this, and actually, well, I'm actually just going to go with, let's say boolean, and then we also have equals %s for string, and then at the end we're going to say string.value of, and then we have a whole list of things that we can use here. Why does it skip to copy value of and bool, but I want to just have value of and lowercase, and this is also lowercase. So now if we run that again, you can see that boolean is equal to true, so it just shows you the value. So this is important because later on we'll see that in here in the source we have our override and implement methods, and we have our we don't. So every object you can look at a object.value of. Forgot it wasn't there actually, sorry. So we have our string.value of, and then we can put in a character, we can put in a boolean, we can put in an integer, we can put in a long, we can put in a float, we can put in a double, and then we can put in an object reference as well. So if I was to say object, and I'm going to call that object hello obj, just for demonstration purposes, and then you can see what it's doing. So obviously now it's highlighted because I haven't used it yet, obj, and you can see hello obj print out on the screen, but actually it's obj. It should be there. Now there's a little bit of cleaning up to do with the format of this, and I've written basically 3 programs within one. So, but it's just for demonstration purposes. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. And so that is your strings. You can look up way more online. There are so many things you can do with strings. Usually it's really important to do a 2 uppercase, 2 lowercase. There's also a trim, 2 character array. There's loads and loads of things you can do. And also it interfaces with other classes as well. So anyway, thanks for watching, and looking forward to putting up the next video as string builder. Okay, thanks, bye.